Hey fam, welcome back. I wanted to have a little chat with myself about the fact that we are wired for survival. People are always so impressed with my optimism and enthusiasm and positivity every day. But it's not that I'm wired. I mean, maybe I am a little bit wired differently because everyone in my family is fairly happy. Well, abundantly happy, I would say, actually. However, as a human being, we're wired for survival. We're wired for fight or flight. To train your mind, to have a positive mind and wake up every day and feel good and feel happy is not by accident. You have to rewire yourself for that. Yes, I wake up happy, but I also intentionally smile to myself every morning, take a moment before I do anything and smile, literally put a smile on my face, say it's going to be a good day or thank you for today or whatever. I'll take a few moments to start the day. Then I take an hour or two doing my morning routine, which I've talked about before, but there's probably some blogs about it, but it's, I haven't been reading that much in the morning because I'm listening to audiobooks as I commute places. But manifestation, visualization, meditation, journaling, breath work, cold shower, whatever it is, there's tools to help you start the day like a powerhouse. If you just wake up in a rush, you're probably not going to have the best day ever because you didn't intentionally put out for today to be the best day ever. I was trying to think, when did I start saying have the best day of your life? And I'm not sure if it's before Alexandre passed or if it was when Alexandre passed, because I wrote a little memo the other day for a caption about Alexandre, just how over the past 4 years I've been monitoring my progress. The space between the cries. For a solid 9 months I woke up and cried every day. Then after that it was 5 days a week, 3 days a week, 2 days a week, once a week. It was once a week for a long time. Then it's every once in a while. Then it's every quarter. So yeah, I still experience sort of sadness and that grief, but I've made progress on it. So it's, even if you're not in the best place right now, if you're making progress, that's all that matters. Your mental health is a practice. It's like going to the gym. You don't just go to the gym and you're fit and now you're done. You know what I mean? It's like work too. You're never just done work. The whole point of living is that things are practice. Which I've also have a different podcast about it, but my strategy for goals have changed. I'm making the middle smaller. I've been reading about the science of motivation. Anyways, back to it. Don't be so foolish to think that you didn't get the jackpot with being a happy camper. You have to train yourself to do that. There's so many books on it. This isn't a new thing. Think like a monk. I'm seeing all these books in front of me. You rewire your brain to think the way you want to think. The more you have a certain thought path, process, whatever it is, the stronger that connection gets. Quite literally within the brain, that actual pathway gets stronger and thicker. So you're more often to then think that way. But at the beginning, it's definitely a practice. It's like learning a new language. Eventually you'll understand it and can think in another language. But at the beginning, it's very challenging. So don't be discouraged if you're not happy or you're not whatever you think you should be. It's a practice. Yeah, it may be more challenging for some, but same for math. Math is more challenging for some than others. It's the same for everything. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. But it doesn't mean you can't do it. You just have to keep trying. Take the time to educate yourself on how the mind works, how to rewire it, and then start implementing that strategy. Like, it really is. Happiness, I honestly think, is a formula. I believe that I'm so good at being optimistic and positive and all of these good things because I've got a really strong routine at bringing myself into that space. If I'm feeling off, I know what to do. I know I need to journal. I know I need to meditate. I know I need to run. I know I need to eat clean. There's these tools. It's not like a surprise. I'm just randomly not in a good mood. It's like, my mom always says, oh, did you eat sugar? And I said, yeah. She goes, oh, well, that's why you're sad. I'm like, okay, well, that's not only why I'm sad, which could be true, but it definitely makes it a lot worse. And maybe it is why you're sad. I don't know. I'm still learning about it. Anyways, rewire your brain for abundance and happiness. We're always going to naturally have those survival habits. It's so easy for our brain to be worried. So many people say my anxiety. It's like, yeah, we all have anxiety. We're all the same human being. We're all wired for those things. Stop labeling it. Try not to say my anxiety. Say, I feel anxious. I feel, you know what I mean? Like, you don't say my happiness. Maybe you do. Well, that's okay because it's a positive term. But kind of whatever you say is I am is what you are, right? So I often try to avoid certain words, even if they are the truth in that moment. I'll detach from my identity. Instead of saying I'm anxious, I'll say I feel anxious, because then there's less of an attachment, like an identity attachment to it, where you can detach easier and sort of step away from that anxiousness and see it, be the observer of it instead of the owner of it and being inside of it. Step away from it. I hope that helps. I honestly crack myself up. I'm so funny. I love you.